Fight fans, I want to ask you guys something. How much are you looking forward to this Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw fight? You know, it's actually going to be very, very interesting because we got Aljamain, who is a very, very high grappler, and we got TJ Dillashaw, who is known for his grappling as well. He comes from a very high grappling background. You know, he used to wrestle in college. I'm sure he wrestled in high school, maybe even wrestled even before then. So these guys come from a very wrestling background, very wrestling heavy. So this becomes more of a not who is better on the ground, but who's better on the feet. And I got to give that edge to TJ just a little bit if you think about it, because TJ has been in there with some very high caliber killers. You know, we've seen what he was able to do with Cody Garbrandt twice. We've seen how he's able to withstand Dominic Cruz for so many rounds where he could have easily won that fight. And then we got Renan Barão, who was basically on top of a lot of people's pound for pound. So he's been able to be in there with a lot of top caliber fighters. And as far as Aljamain has definitely been in there with top caliber fighters as well. You know, we've seen what he was able to do to Peter Yan, who is a very, 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 very tough fighter. Against Corey Sandhagen, who is a very tough fighter as well. You know, he has a long list himself. He definitely does. So it's a very interesting fight. I would definitely give the size and the strength advantage to Aljamain because I do see him being a very big bantamweight. Very big. I mean, this guy comes in with some massive, massive size. And you know, you gotta wonder at how long does Aljamain actually have at bantamweight, because he says himself that he cuts down a lot of weight to get down to bantamweight. So honestly, I don't see him being there very long because, like I said, when he goes in there, he's a massive guy, definitely massive. Like when he went in there against Peter Yan, Peter Yan looks so small. Peter Yan looked like a flyweight, and Aljamain looked like a lightweight. So definitely could see that. But nonetheless, as far as the experience goes, I definitely give that experience edge to TJ Dillashaw because TJ, you know, like I said, he's been in some high caliber main events. You know, he did a main event with I'm not sure. I honestly, excuse me. I think it might be co-main. He co-main evented some big pay-per-view cards with Cody Garbrandt. Then of course he was a champ. You got to remember, this ain't no new category for him. This ain't new star status for him. So, you know, he's been up there before. He's climbed that mountain before, twice as a matter of fact. You know, he won his first championship against Renan Barão, and then he lost it to Dominic Cruz, and then he won it back from Cody Garbrandt. So he's a two-time champion. This could be his third time, possibly going for it. Now, as far as longevity goes, I would probably like to give that to... That's a toss-up, guys. I can't even say who I would give that to, honestly, because if you think about it, you know, Aljamain has been in some 5-round fights. He's been in 5-round fights with Renan Barão only once, as far as I know. That second fight, I believe he got the knee in the 4th round. But these other fights, I do feel like a lot of them were the 3rd round. So, but nonetheless, he wrestled a large portion of those fights. And he was losing, I want to say, that 5th round, possibly even the 4th. Because I know that second fight with Peter Yan was pretty close. You know, I do know that first round was a give or take. You could have gave that to anybody. But then the 2nd and 3rd round, we remember Aljamain just wrestling him. And then we remember Peter Yan turning it up a notch in the 4th and 5th round. So, nonetheless, for TJ, you know, he's been in there with the best. And we look at the Dominic Cruz, who is still at the moment regarded as the best bantamweight of all time, and he was able to handle him and go back and forth with him nonstop, where he could have easily got that decision as well. You know, so again, TJ Dillashaw is no stranger to the 5th round. So it's going to be a very interesting fight, guys, and I'm very excited for it. I'm actually very much looking forward to it because to me right now, the best weight division in the UFC is the bantamweights. There are so many stars. There's so much to look forward to. I cannot wait. So I would like to know how excited you guys are. Or maybe you're not that excited. Maybe you're ready to move on from this. I would definitely like to know and hear what you guys say in the comments. So like, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.